Welcome back to the Shattered Teeth, everybody. As I said, nice to be playing with you again. So, finally, you managed to escape the clutches. Clutches? Maybe a harsh word. But from this little island over here, Boothwyn Island. And at the moment, you're kind of about here somewhere. On your way to Mirstone, which is about here. I believe Armistice expressed an interest in going to Mirstone. I don't think he revealed where that is. At the moment, you're somewhere, as I said, between these two things, having left Boothwyn Island and on your way to Mirstone. Had slight problems with Sahuagins, but I think some natural 20s quickly dealt with the nastiest of them. So, what would the Revengers? I'm not sure if I can call you Revengers yet or not. What would you, mighty group?
You can.
Okay. So, as you're on the ship, Sahuagins dealt with. I will say a good day goes past, and you're all long rested. Is there anything you'd like to do on the way to Mirstone? Now would be the time to let me know.
Jump ship.
No, you can jump ship. We've lived that enough. Get some other random island.
Oh, you technically have travelled these waters before. That is true.
Get on a door, right?
Yeah.
That's right, Jack.
Yeah. No, Ray's pretty much going to spend his time more alone than usual, and a lot of time with Tana.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
Adorable. We're all gonna spend time with Tana.
Yeah, because
Chilling. I am the horse.
for the horse.
Old Softy wanders up to Ruben. Romer, right? That's your name, son? Romer?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, man, I heard you guys were in jail, trapped down below there, and the big fella over there was going to be hung. How did you get out of there?
You know, I have a really good explanation for that. I'm not 100% sure how, but we did get out of it. I think it was because I was able to talk some people into letting us get out.
Make a deception check for me, Mr. Roman.
Okie dokie. First roll of the night.
Set the tone. Set the tone. 15. Ah. You did seem to be quite the talker, Romer. So, well, so what exactly did you say, son?
Oh, you know, I just, I think he didn't realize who we were. So after I explained to him who I was, he realized he had made a grave error in arresting us and just let us out. The only condition was we turn over some random poor fella that had followed us in. I forgot his name, but he wasn't of any importance.
I heard old Sam Cooper was hanging out with you. Is that who you turned over?
Well, that might have been his name. I'm not 100% sure.
Who exactly are you, Romer?
Oh, you've never heard of Roman Silver?
Not so that I have, son.
Ah, well, I guess it's for you to find out. And I give him a little wink.
He kind of shrugs and grunts and goes back to driving old Bessie, his ship. Okay. Is there anything else people would like to do? Roleplay anything? Old Bessie continues to plough through the waters. Everything's pretty well. You do see various ships from the Wanderman Assembly, scouting around these waters. They don't approach you. You don't. I mean, old Bessie is a bit of a bathtub with a sail on it. She's just looking at it. She's no threat to anyone. So they don't pay you much mind. And eventually, you scoot round, dodging various islands, and you come to the port of Mirstone. And yeah, and you pull in. This is what Mirstone looks like as you pull in. You can see the harbour. I mean, Mirstone is a lot bigger than you might guess that is on this map, but these are the main areas. But there's various more farming districts off to the north, and more houses and stuff to the south. Population well over, say, 5,000, shall we say. It's pretty good. But much like Carmen, there is a naval blockade here. Several fairly serious-looking ships of the Wanderman Assemblings are barring your entry from going much further. So kind of out in the harbour, maybe 500-600 feet away from these this naval blockade. What would you like to do?
I have a whole bunch of stuff that I need to sell. But that is one thing. I also know that there was somebody here that I was supposed to talk to that is able to make me money.
I mean, the naval blockade between us and the port, so we have to go through the blockade to get to the port. Is that what I heard right?
That's correct.
So
And
can we
create fog, like an avatar?
or can we land somewhere to the off, like not in the harbor?
You could. Yep. You could skirt around the outside.
I'm gonna suggest, guys, we do that. I don't want to go through a blockade.
Yeah.
I'm out of aliases.
Yeah.
Just had one.
All right, let's try that, and then even going into town. I mean, I'm not sure. We'll see about going into town or not. What are we here to do?
I have
Armis-
to. I told you guys at the beach. I have to deliver a box to the leader of the Mirstone.
In this town, so we have to go to town and deliver that box. Okay,
Yeah.
we've got to find some way to get around and through these blockades with some type of purpose, because this is not good. Are you guys fine with making berth somewhere like off, not in the main area and coming in, not through this blockade?
Yeah, I see no problem with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, me neither.
How is the
Okay.
rest of this island? Is it just as jungly as the last one, or what are we looking at here?
Let me show you. I mean, it's a lot bigger island. I just fixed my scales. You know, it's a good 100-odd miles either direction.
Okay.
So, anywhere. I mean, he could put us at. But we can be able to get at the land away from the blockade. Would be good. So where can he put us in?
There's only one slight problem with that, son. Sure, we could put old Bessie, drop anchor, and put her out offshore, but we don't have a rowboat per se to get us to the island. So you're gonna have to get yourself a little bit wet. If that's not a problem, then we don't have a problem.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with swimming a little bit. We swam a lot before. I mean, even Tana swam a lot before, so we should be able to make a swim.
we can make a team effort of everybody carrying Roman because he can't swim, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. It was just such a fine idea. Besides that one missing point, you know.
One small detail.
You could like piggyback on my back and I can run across the water.
We could consider this a lesson.
That is a great idea, and the second option is definitely not.
I mean,
If we like set anchor 10 minutes from shore, I can carry Roman with my arms, like my spirit arms, over water, so he doesn't have to. What is that noise?
Roman, what are you doing?
Just getting water.
that was not a bathroom, so we're fine.
Oh, I can carry him with my bat arms over water, so he doesn't have to swim. But they only last 10 minutes.
I mean, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that too.
Well, if you want to dodge the naval blockade, we're going to have to be a lot more further away than 10 minutes, then. At least a few hours.
Can we put Roman in the bag of holding, but have his head out? Carry that over water.
Yeah, I've seen what's gone in that bag of holding, and I'd prefer not to.
That's valid. That's valid. There's another town over there. Is Mornstead also a port, or is that not? Just looking at the map.
I don't know. You can make me a history check if you like. The people who think I'm familiar with this area. I mean, I can't tell you that, but a history check might reveal something.
I don't know.
My character actually will know that.
Eris,
That's insight, bro.
That is. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still.
Your history was so bad that you tried to insight the island. So
we'll just keep the original roll. Yeah.
Make it a 7 though, with a +4.
There we go.
Oh wow, yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
looks like we're all dumb as shit.
Way to start the session. Yep. I mean, the maps. Yeah. You don't even know Mornstead is there. I mean, I know what Mornstead is and what Dry Gulch is, but you don't actually know this is there. So maybe that history check makes for more sense.
What, Eris? No? That 17?
No, that was a.
Oh, okay.
It was originally the 3 and then plus the 4.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You mean, so it's a port city. I mean, this is slightly inaccurate. It should be more along the coast here from my map drawing. But anyway, you don't know about it, so there we go. So the only port you know that you could dock in is Mirstone, but apparently you don't want to dock there, so yeah.
All right. Yeah. So off the coast it is, and then so I mean we can I mean all of this we should have somewhere to get him there.
The only slight problem I have is we were making a beeline for Mirstone. You see the naval blockade over there. I mean, we have to do something subtle to make it look as if we weren't. Oh, look, we're going to Mirstone. Oh, there's a big navy blockade. Maybe we should hang left.
Yeah, that does make sense.
ha-
I would chase after them people if they turned at the last second.
Do we
Start
have
fishing?
like fishing supplies? or
Yeah, that's what I was
anything?
thinking too. Start fishing or throw nets over or something.
If we had fishing nets to throw over, that would be a good idea.
Let me check my inventory.
Cut the rope to the sail.
The rope to the sail.
Would that mean that we would actually want to go to Mirstone instead of like deviate?
No. They would just. Our story is that our line broke and we couldn't change course. Help us.
A story though means they would come looking for us and ask us questions first. We want to do something that they'd avoid us even looking at us, right?
I think that at this point, interacting with them is going to happen.
No,
If
no,
they
no.
see
We're,
No, no,
us,
not yet. Not yet. No, I'm trying to avoid interaction with them. That's the whole
there
point.
I mean, you do
is
see
no
the blockade.
scenario.
You do see the blockade off in the distance. And you have spotted, and it's pretty obvious what they're doing. And you see Mirstone behind that. So it's a question of whether they've seen you or not. Oh, yeah.
Can we perception to see if they notice us?
Well, no, you can't. Because you don't see anybody to perceive. But the other thing is, ships at a distance, it's hard to know exactly what they're doing. Because, it's pretty much on a sea of blue. So,
I do like Udas's plan though, and then just have Roman
Yes?
talk.
Yeah,
Get
I just
rid of
remember,
the
guys.
trail.
I'm a criminal, so I mean, I've told you guys that before, and so I'm just why I'm.
Oh,
careful.
what?
So, I told you that before.
I'm traveling with a criminal.
You've known that.
You can look at him.
I told you that a long time ago.
I'm just joking, but
wait a sec. What
If-
did Armistice do last session? I can't remember. There was something.
I
Right?
don't think I
Not you
did
mentioned?
anything.
It's good. As far as these guys are concerned.
I do vote for Udas's plan though. I like that plan.
To
And
talk
then
to
have
him.
Roman talk to
Yeah, we
make them
could-
think that our ship sail malfunctioned and we need help.
No, but I mean, to talk, they'll come talk to you. So we might as well try to go to the port then. If we're gonna talk our way through, just go into the port and talk our way through.
Well,
but
we can't go to the port because there's a blockade.
the blockade may probably let us in. They're probably gonna check us out, right?
Only if we ask to go in.
Yeah.
If we're not trying to go in, they don't care who we are. Hey, we have problems. Sorry. Okay, get yourself fixed and get out of here.
They'll still board us and then tell us to fix. I don't know. Okay, but here's what is happening. Okay, we've got a blockade here that's basically checking anybody coming into the port. That's all they're doing, checking who's coming in. Maybe turning them away, but also making sure people don't leave the port for other reasons. Looks like the last place we were at, where they were guarding the port, not letting folks leave. So they're just doing like a screening, if you will, is my guess. They might be turning people away as well. A possibility. But I'm just trying to avoid the conversations. If we want to have a conversation, we can just try to just get in.
If you think they haven't seen us, we'll get away. But if they've seen us and we pull a U-turn and head the opposite direction, they're going to board us and search us. If they think we're idiot sailors who got into a mess, they're going to laugh at us. A couple of us can hide under.
Yeah,
The
they're still going to
low
board us then and find out what
Why
we're
would
doing
they
and
board
why.
us?
Because we're here. They don't know our sales cut until they board us to find out it's cut. All they're going to know is we stopped and pulled over. So they've got to board us to find out why we did it. Which will tell, hey, our sales cut. Look, our sales cut. Like, okay, it's this cut. Then what is that? It seems like it negates the purpose.
Well, we could just tell them we got attacked by those like sea lizard things that came out of the
Yeah.
water. You know.
I mean, we still
can-
have their corpses somewhere, don't we? Did we leave them on board?
I'm
Yeah,
sure there's a couple.
I'm
of them
pretty
there
sure they're
somewhere.
eaten to the
No,
bone.
that's been it's been like weeks, or at least days. That's gonna smell.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid the multiple deception stuff, trying to fake a bunch of people out and trying to get in and all that kind of stuff, and maybe recognize something, any of us, that kind of thing.
There's no deception in telling them our line's broken.
Well, they talk to us and they'll pull us over, and then they'll go ask who we are and why we're here.
I have
There's-
faith in my brother to be a good talker.
We're a ship. There's no pulling over. I do want to say though. I think that's really funny.
Well, they're gonna come to us. They're gonna board us. Whatever language you want to use, it's the same thing. Though, right?
I know, but that's just really
Okay.
funny.
I know,
Like
but
it's the cops pulling over us for speeding.
right? In
No.
essence, that's what they're gonna do. But yeah, I know. I don't know the right language. It's probably
We could do your makeup first if you're really worried about it.
All right, we can do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at disguising people.
Mhm.
That would work. That would be helpful. Yeah, if we can disguise my looks. Anybody else here has any issues? Or just me?
I'm
I'm
bright
just a-
pink, so I
I'm
mean,
just a simple mercenary, bro.
All right.
I'm not
Yeah,
some
if you guys don't
criminal
mind helping me out,
you.
then I know. help me out with that. Then I'll.
Yeah,
that'll
I'll
work.
make you look like a disgusting worker, putting in
Okay.
12-hour days. Oh, that's pretty good.
Wow.
Nice. Very especially disgusting worker. Okay. Oh, great job on the movie disgusting. Oh, thanks. You did a good job on it. That was great.
Armistice, why don't you describe to us what Rafe looks like now?
He just looks so gross, hands caked in like Sahagin guts and like
Right.
other fish guts.
Yeah.
And his
And-
face isn't even recognizable. It's just covered with so much gross stuff.
Yeah, Rafe will also pick up some horse shit and add some smell to it. So that
Oh, God.
Ugh,
Yep.
too believable.
We're good. I can do whatever you want to now. I think that's about as good as I can do.
So the look you're going for, it's a sailor on the ship, but a sailor that's doing all the dirty work.
Yeah. He's the, what's it called? The ship bitch.
That was the exact nautical term.
All right, done.
Best
Yeah.
friends.
And as Armistice described it, you're pretty disgusting, doing all the dirty work. I mean, there are lots of dirty jobs to do on a ship, no doubt. And covered in Sahuagin guts, that's fine. And well, smelling of them at least, but messed up
Yep.
with them. Yep. Okay.
All right. Let's see what happens.
Okay, so you're just going straight in?
What guys? You still want to try kind of deception now, or I mean, try kind of like,
Well,
cut
the
sails, or-
story is, yes, we should take
Okay.
out our sail, say
Okay.
that it got damaged.
Okay.
We have
Fight.
more than one sail, right?
Yeah, I have 3. I have 3
Okay,
others.
so we can just like trash this sail and then whip out the oars and then paddle towards the blockade.
Explain to our captain while we're destroying his sails, real quick.
Well,
Yeah,
there
well-
are sails. We stole them.
Okay. All right. That's true. Okay. All right. All right. That works. That's the best plan we've ever. I think that we've done in a long time. With us,
Just give me one sec. Yeah. You are right, Mr. Roman, about the College of Eloquence. I don't know why that's not coming up. So just a character sheet question.
Yeah, I was able to get it done on like Roll20, so I updated it on that one, but I couldn't do it on the
It's weird
D&D
because
Beyond.
there's nothing special about College of Eloquence unless you're in. I just don't know. Might have to look at that offline.
Coolio, no problem. Just figured I'd bring it up.
Yep. Okay. It's the homebrew, I think, is it? Oh, wait a minute. Just let me check one thing. I might have worked it out. Class features. No, don't know. I'll have a look at that offline. Range. I don't. Well, we'll see. We'll see if it comes up in this session. But I don't know why. But I'll have a look at that for you. It's strange.
So the only thing that I'm running into is that in Roll20, when I try to roll for my Persuasion or Deception, I'm supposed to get a guaranteed 10 for my roll, but Roll20 doesn't recognize it.
Okay, we'll take that into account, and we'll just kind of hack it as we go along. Okay, so I was momentarily distracted there, but you were you're basic. Are you going with the cut mainsail type thing, coming in for repairs, or are you just approaching?
Yeah, we're gonna damage the mainsail.
What now?
Oh, we have to trick the blockade. What's his name? Softy. We
But
have
we
to
could-
trick him. And we
We
have
could
extras
always just
too.
say that we got attacked by those monsters and that we're seeking repairs.
Yeah, and then that's the thing that needs to be repaired. The sail.
Yeah, but the boat's in pretty rickety shape, right?
Well,
I wouldn't say that, right, Softy?
I mean, Let's be
that is
honest. It could use some repairs.
Well, that is true. I mean, quite frankly, if I wasn't such an excellent captain, wouldn't have made it from Boothwood Island. I mean, this held together by threads and places, right? So, I think the story that we're attacked, well, very believable considering the state we're in. But yeah, if you wanna, what are you gonna gash the mainsail?
Yeah, we got extras. But I mean, if you don't think we have to, because I trust in your judgment, Captain.
Well, no doubt the boat needs repairs. I mean, you people did an adequate job, but this old Bessie's looking she might fall apart. So I'll leave it to you. You decide. No doubt she needs repairs. Yeah. Do you want to damage her even more? I'll leave it to you.
I now feel bad damaging this man's boat.
Yeah, I feel like we shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Just raising my hand. And this is not coming from someone who's afraid of swimming in water, of course. I just don't think it's a great idea to be stranded out in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
We
And if they do turn us away, we can still use the sail to sail away.
Exactly.
Wait, the plan was never to dock. All we needed was like an hour where we know the plan is to we just need an hour. We're being attacked by these things. We just need to fix the sail. Please don't attack us for 2 hours so we can fix the sail and turn around and get out of here.
I could just fuck up one of the sails in my bag and switch them out. So that we're not actually hitting the boat. If you feel bad about hitting the boat.
Nobody should hit the boat.
Oh.
A sword in the cloth of the sail. Or do we have a claw of the creature? Some nails?
Well, what's his name? Agreed that the ship is in bad shape, and that should be believable enough.
But then
You
why
know.
are we going towards them?
For repairs.
Oh, we're trying to get turned away, you're saying?
No, we're trying to. I thought we were going to try and get into Mirstone.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought that's how
okay.
we're gonna get in, because we need to
if
get
we're
the ship
okay.
repaired.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I just wanted to make sure what the plan was.
Yeah, just leave all the talking to me. I'll be able to get it taken care of, and I'm going to change the way I look to look like a well-dressed elf.
Well-dressed elf. Got it? Easy enough. So your form changes and you look like a well-dressed elf.
While this is happening, I'm going to take a little bit of that giant spider webbing that I had from like way back from when we fought the spiders.
Mm-hmm.
It's just essentially like sticky string.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kind of pull a few pieces apart, and then I'm gonna stick them to various parts of the sail. And I'm going to use my magical tinkering to make them look like little rips and stuff in the sail, so that they're not actually rips.
Okay.
But it looks kind of fucked up, and I'll just stick them to a couple different spots.
Sure. Yeah, just make me a performance check to see how well you do this. With advantage, I say, since this is very much in your wheelhouse.
Oh, well, that would be why it wasn't working. Okay. Oh, these dice are terrible too. Jesus. Okay, I need to switch my dice again. I'm cursed today. I mean, at 10.
That's one slightly downside of using virtual dice, right? I mean, when you're around an actual table, you always joke about, oh, this dice is cursed, and you put it in dice jail and all that type of stuff. It doesn't quite work the same with virtual dice. Like, you got no dice to be angry at. But
They're there in spirit.
they're in spirit. So, okay, so they look frayed. It's a reasonable job. You know, you could have done much better, but it's reasonable. Right, so we're heading on in then. Okay, so
I'll be below if you need me, just yell, and I'll just go below deck.
Okay, so
That's
up
a great
front
idea.
we have we'll say we obviously have Roman, the high elf. Where's the pink tiefling going? Is she up top? Down below?
I will be pretending to fix the sail,
Okay.
or at least attempting to.
Udas is down below. Soren?
He'll be down below as well.
Rafe?
Real quick,
think-
before you guys all go off, where are we coming from again? I should know that before I start to lie.
Where did we come from originally? Still Rock?
You all came from various different directions, and you, when you got on that slaver ship, that was at Still Rock. We got attacked about here by the Unmaker. Then you drifted over here to Boothwyn Island and Long Beach and Carmen, and now you're on your way back to Mirstone.
Okay, yeah, I would say Still Rock then, because the best lies are based in truths, right? We did come from there.
Okay. And
much you
we
can
say we're
say
attacked by. We're just gonna say we're attacked by the reptilian monster things, right?
Sahagin.
Sahagwins? Yeah.
Sahagwins.
Is
Right.
Still Rock a ascended host territory?
Nope.
Hmm.
The
Okay.
entire Broken
And then-
Island is all Wonderman Assembly.
Okay, heard.
But, 30, 40 years ago, it was very much an ascended host territory. 50 years before that, it was Wonderman Assemblies. This is kind of the curse of the Broken Isles. They're constantly changing hands. But it's been in the Wonderman Assemblies for a good 20, 30 years. So, all the central islands. Let me just drag you to this map. Yeah, all these center islands, these Broken Islands, all these islands, apart from Arbor Island and Rukva Island, are considered Broken Isles territory, and the two nations have fought over this middle territory for centuries. But currently, everything is Wonderman Assembly. Okay, so Softy gives a all right. Yeah. Aaron, would you mind coming up and help me navigate, please? He says to Eris.
Yeah, sure. I'll go and
sorry.
help.
It wasn't Aaron, it was Eros. My apologies. I'll get your name right soon.
I'll do a little thumbs up. It's close.
Alright, Eros, let's go.
Okay.
And you approach the naval blockade. As you get close, you see members of the assembled, very much like the people you interacted with back in Carmen. And you see there are various people putting up a sign that says just halt. And Softy says, guess we should drop anchor and wait further instructions. And so that's what he does. He drops anchor so there's not moving. And a couple of smaller, rowboats come up. And there's 4 members of the assembled on there. And they row up to your ship. I said, "What? Would you mind throwing down a ladder? We need to board."
Do we have a ladder?
No.
We have rope. We don't have any more ladders. We're kind of a little messed up here.
Oh my God. All right, throw down a
Throw
rope.
the rope
then.
over the.
Oh, but we have rope.
Tie it off somewhere secure.
Oh,
Your
where
size,
is
it should be
main
easy.
mast.
Main mast, fine. Who's tying it off?
Who?
I'll tie it up.
I will. Help.
Let's say Armistice, give a hand to actually both of you make it. No, Armistice at advantage, a survival check at advantage with the help of your bro. Okay, so very good. Ties it up. So these guys are dressed very similar to the ones in compartment. One thing you've noticed when you get to Mirstone is it's hot, humid, and there's a bit of a breeze coming from the offshore, but it's not really cooling down anything. And there's this guy, the first guy who boards. There's a total of 3 who'll eventually get on. And he's dressed in chainmail. He's got a helmet on. He's wearing a kind of like a vest type of thing that goes over top of his armor, bearing the crest of the Wanderman Assembly, with the blue and golds displayed. So he's dressed up, not for this weather. And as he pulls him off on the top of the thing using the rope, you can see just the sweat is just pouring off this guy. And the guys who follow, the sweat is just pouring off them as well. I mean, wearing this sort of armor in this sort of environment is not sensible, but that's what they're doing. And they get on top, boys. Guys, have some water? Any water, please? Just so damn freaking hot here.
Yes. Can somebody grab some water, please?
Right, we'll
Yes.
do that.
Sir.
Just put it down there. Just leave it on the deck. And maybe just go below. You stink. Just piss off, mate.
Yeah. Piss off, bro.
Welcome aboard our
Happily does.
humble abode.
So, man, let's see. So, what's your business in Mirstone?
Yeah,
do
we
you
are
know
just
if it-
some merchants seeking to get some repairs done to our ship. As you can see, we're in pretty rough shape. We got attacked by some Sahagwins on our way from Still Rock.
Sons of bitches. Yeah, we've seen increased
Yeah.
activity. I think
Yeah,
you're
we were
lucky.
fortunate to get away from them.
You're lucky to get away from them because we've had some serious troubles. One of our boats went out to investigate a disturbance, and quite frankly, the boat was eaten. Seems that the Sahuagin have got control of a dragon turtle, and using a dragon turtle, if you can believe that, like a boat. So count yourself lucky. I assume you weren't attacked by a dragon turtle, because quite frankly,
No, we were not, because we're here.
Oh, well, count yourself lucky. So merchants, you say? What are you shipping?
Well, that is exactly why we're here. We were planning on purchasing some items here before we were attacked. Seems like most of our gold's probably going to go to ship repairs now. So I'm not exactly sure what we're going to try and buy because I'm not sure exactly how expensive these repairs will be.
What have you shipped before? Can I see your log, please?
Yeah. And I look over at the captain and go like, can you grab the log, please? And I
Huh?
look at Aries and give her like a look.
Log?
Hey,
Huh? What
yeah,
do you say?
I'll kind of pat the captain on the back. Do we have like at least a book or a journal or some loose papers around? I think I have some paper.
Oh, you tell me. Tell me what's in your inventory. Inventory.
Do. I do have some paper, so I will do my. Ooh.
I like the pause
Sound
there.
good? It sound good.
Um.
Whatever it was, don't do that.
Yeah. How quick would I be able to forge like a basic ship's log?
Well, you tell me how many minutes you want to spend on it, and I'll adjust things accordingly. Like, obviously, you could do a lot better job in an hour than you could in 5 minutes, so you tell me how long do you
I'm
want
so
to
sorry
spend.
for the mess. Obviously, after the attack, some of our shipmates and things were taken and destroyed and all of that. So we actually did not think about looking to see where that was at the moment.
Oh, go
I
find
will.
it.
I'll go down below deck and try to whip something up quickly.
Okay, what skills are you going to use this? Are you proficient in forgeries, or anything like that?
Yes, I have a proficiency in calligraphy, supplies, and a forgery kit.
Oh,
Okay. Well, how long are you spending on it?
Uh, Probably not super long. I'm gonna half soak it in like water and dip it in like a little bit, like make it look like it's been fucked up,
Okay.
and that I just have a few pieces of the paper from the original book. But like, yeah,
So like 5 minutes?
yeah.
5 minutes? Okay. Make me a forgery kit check, please.
Hey. How do I do that in
So
roll?
on skills,
Okay.
there's a cog that you can
Oh,
press right
oh.
next to skills, and then do
Okay.
custom skill, and then you can just assign the stat that you need to it. Like I have thieves tools and disguise kit logged in,
Okay.
and then just make sure you put that you're proficient in it.
add your proficiency to it.
And what would the stat be for that? Probably like Dex, intelligence.
Dex, I say, keeping a steady hand.
Let me double check.
That looks
Yes.
right. So it added your dex on 1 and your proficiency, which is currently 2, so 3. So 8 plus 3, yeah, 11. Okay, we'll return to that in a moment. Yeah, so we'll
You
need
need me-
this log, and what are you looking to trade in? I mean, you don't come to Mirstone for no reason. What are you looking to trade?
Yeah, so I
should
mean,
notice.
we weren't originally planning on coming to Mirstone. We just happened to come here because this is the closest port for the repairs. So
Where have you come from?
we came from Still Rock.
Still, all right. So with all this nonsense going on, Roman, now is the time to make me a deception check.
Okie dokie. Booyah.
15.
So that 6 should automatically be a 10. So I just add a 4 to that, so it's a 19.
Oh yeah, because yeah, you're right. The minimum you can roll is a 10. Yeah. So
Due to Silver Tongue.
19. Oh, there we go. Oh, all right. So that's fine. I mean, we do trade with Still Rock. That's fine. Where are you from, son?
For me, I am actually, believe it or not, from the glorious city of, what's that city called?
Clifton?
Very.
Clifton.
Yeah, Clifton. That's what it's called. I'm actually really from there. I just forgot.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know from Clifton too originally. I missed the place, to be honest. Tell you what, friend.
Oh, nice.
Tell you what, friend. Let me give you a bit of help from one Still Rocker to another one's. You're looking to trade. Why don't you go visit the looking at my notes here. The Copper Captain Inn. And let me just tell you, underneath the Copper Captain Inn, there's a bit of a... Well, it's a gambling den. There's no way to mix words here. There's a gambling den. Go talk to someone there called the Prophet. Number 1, gambling den, highly illegal, but, you know, it's kind of... You know, it's accepted illegality. It keeps the mostly members of the assembled amused. But talk to the prophet there. If you're going to ask me how to spell prophet, I couldn't comment. He's very ambiguous about it. Half-orc lad he is, and he is interesting type. But anyway, talk to him if there's any way to learn about trade and various pieces. If you're looking, he's a good person to talk to. So go talk to Prophet. But spellings, is it Profet or Profit? I don't know. One of the others. And yes, I know I spelled profit wrong the first time.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for that information. Now, do you know who we would talk to have someone look at our ship for the repairs?
I just bring it into the docks. I'll sort it out there. One of the locals should be able to help you. There is the smaller matter of we will be requiring a 500 gold piece deposit, which will be payable once you leave the port. That won't be a problem, I assume.
So yeah, that actually would be a little bit of a problem.
Is it a deposit or is that is payable when we leave?
Yes, it.
I just understand.
Is there any way that we could? Maybe like
is what he said. Like you get it back when you leave. It's a deposit.
I got you. Okay.
As you can see, we've fallen upon hard times here, and we just don't have that much gold available at the moment. There's no way we could do that and fix our ship and get items for trade. Is there any way that we could do something else?
So let me get this straight. You're a broke merchant. That's your story now, is it?
Well, we weren't before we got attacked. We've really fallen on some hard times as of late. I mean, did we keep any of those bodies of those damn things? I'll look over to like anybody that's on the boat with me.
I don't know. Did we?
Did you?
It's funnier if we do, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that we actually ever purposely threw them overboard.
I don't think there'd be a good reason, in hindsight, for you to keep them on board. Like, what purpose? If you give me a good purpose why you're keeping corpses of Sahuagin on board, and you travelled for days with their stinking, rotting corpse, please let me know. Otherwise, no.
What if we... So there's that Greek myth of the girl that's on the, ship thing that, scares people. What if we did that with the Sahuagin so they knew not to fuck with us?
Just put them to the front of the ship.
Yeah.
Ye be warned.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you a 50-50 shot of you in fact actually doing that, because you didn't do it at the time. So I'm going to roll a d20. You want 11 or higher. Nope.
Oh, dang it.
Rip the dream.
You said 11 or lower, right?
Roll of persuasion.
Sir, we have just fallen on really hard times. Is there anything that we could try to do to compensate for that?
So you're claiming that Sahuagin attacked you, took your gold, and then left overboard?
Well, they killed members of our crew. I mean, you can tell our ship is attacked, right? We had to use barrels to help patch up the side. Who does that? Unless you're in desperate need.
We ran them off, sir, but they took some gold before we could reclaim it.
I'm gonna need.
As you can see, we don't have too many fighters here.
I'm gonna need to see that log. As I said, we have some Sakuan activity, but one thing Sahuagins are not noted for is stealing gold. Sinking ships, yes. Just killing people, yes. Driving people out of the territory, yes. Gold, no interest. Bring up that logbook. Too sweet.
She should be coming up any moment here. Let me go check on her.
All right.
And then I'm going to come down and go I hope that's going well. Because they are wanting to see it pretty bad.
I kind of look down at it. It looks okay-ish.
Yeah, let me take a look at that, and then I'm gonna look at it. How does it look to me?
Looks passable, but it's not.
Can I
It's
try
far
to
from
help?
accurate.
Because I'm also proficient in the forgery kit.
I'll just pass you it. Yeah. You just add some extra things.
Oh, I didn't say roll yet.
Oh, sorry.
That's right. We'll keep that. I'm just thinking. Like, it's not really a forgery on top of that. I'm telling you what. What we'll do. You do make some additions using your calligraphy tools. I'm going to let you add a D4 onto her forgery kit roll, as you give it a little bit of tweaks in there. So roll a D4.
Oh,
Uh,
yikes.
Well, it's better than
What?
nothing.
One thing I'm also gonna do is I'm going to cast Prestidigitation on the actual ship log that we have, and just make it stink to like high heaven. Like nobody's gonna want to have this in their hands for like more
Just
than a
hand it-
couple seconds.
You just hand it to Rafe real quick, and then he rubs over his body and hand it to you.
I can make it also have an odd odor. But yeah, we'll just like it. This thing stinks like ass. It's bad.
So,
Okay.
like Rafe.
Yes,
much.
it stinks like Rafe.
You hear a thumping from above. I'm running out of patience.
Alright, let's
I
go
just
back up.
turn to him and say, Mondays, am I right?
Shakes his head. So assume Roman comes up.
Yes. Like, here's what's left of it.
Okay. And he takes a long look at it. And what this is going to come down to, it is going to be a test of your forgery versus his perception. So,
Actually, it's advantage because it stinks.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you another D4 for the stank. Roll a D4, Eris, for the stank. That's a good idea. So we're currently at 12. Now we're at 15.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Now, being the organized DM I am, I do in fact have stats for the assembled. And they do have a +2 on perception. So, what's it at? It's at 4. It's at +4, 15. So if he rolls a 14 or higher, he's going to spot it. I think that's right, because 14 would make it to 16, which would beat it.
I'm going to use my unsettling words and go like, just try to be super careful with that, please. And basically, I basically can subtract a 1d6 versus his roll.
Can you bring up the description of that, please?
Yeah, here we go.
You spin words at a light. The bonus action, about
Oh, it's a saving throw. Never mind.
Okay, so feel free to keep your unsettling words. So, I don't know if any of you guys have watched the Dimension 20 or listened to the podcast, but they have this thing called a box of doom roll, which comes down to very important rolls. I'm going to try and mimic that here. So, as I said, he's got to beat a 15. My math is going up. So, it was 11 plus 4 is 15. So, he needs a 16 or higher, but his perception is +2. So, if he rolls a 14 or higher, he's going to spot that this is a forgery, and we'll go from there. So here's a D20 in the box of doom.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna need you all to just stay here. Well, actually, you three stay on board here. I need to go talk to the captain. And he gets off the ship onto the rowboat. Actually, 2 of them stay there, and one of them goes back with the rowboat. Once again, they start profusely going, and they go back to one of the larger boats. Do you do anything in the interim?
Can I just go like... Actually, hold on. Let me read this before I actually do it. .
I will point out this is a suggestion to a person.
Yes. So basically, I've never used this before, so I just want to double check. So if I was to use this and go like, well, could we just like dock the ship and we continue to talk about this further once we're on land? We are really concerned that our ship might not be seaworthy.
And you're doing this to the guy that was talking to you before he leaves?
Yes, because he hasn't told either of the other guards that that he thinks it's a forgery.
Well, before any of that, can you make me an insight check, Roman?
Yes.
God.
Natural one.
Dang.
Okay, so you don't manage to read his features to say that that things have gone bad. He doesn't. You don't know that he's really upset with you guys and that serious actions is going to be caused. So he's going to say, I'm going to have to report this to the captain. You two stay here. If you want to cast it now, you can.
Yeah, and then yes, I'll cast that while also using my bardic inspiration for the unsettling words.
Okay.
And basically just try to get him to allow us to at least dock the ship. So we don't, sink.
What's your spell DC?
It's a 15.
Okay, roll your bardic dice. Brings it down to a 12. So without your cutting words or whatever it is, that save would have failed. With your unsettling words, pretty sad. Alright. Cliftonian to Cliftonian. I'm going to need some sort of gold, though. It doesn't sound like $500. So tell you what, give me all the gold you have on board. We'll keep that as collateral and we'll let you dock. I don't know, you're going to have to find some other way to pay your fines because this is, I mean, your log is not great. But tell you what, friend to friend, you're obviously on hard times. I can tell this is an obvious forgery, but Cliftonian to Cliftonian, I'll just need all your gold, everything from everybody, and dock, and then you're on your own. At least that'll get you to safety. So come on, cough up. Let's see what you got.
Okay, I'm going to empty out my pockets and show him that all I have is 8 gold.
Do you only have 8 gold?
I truly only have 8 gold.
And he,
And I look at him like I'm truly not lying. We are really in a bad spot.
yeah. What about you? Says to Armistice.
I hand him 13 gold and 8 silver.
Is that everything you have?
Yep.
Okay. And he says, "Oh, wait here. So you, Jonathan, go downstairs and collect all the gold down there." And one of his lackeys comes down, approaches Eris. "Miss, gonna need all your gold."
Okay, I'm gonna open up my coin purse and question number one. Could I hear what was happening from downstairs when they
Yes.
were talking about all the gold stuff? Okay,
Yes.
immediately as soon as I heard that, I will do my magical tinkering to make my coin purse look like there's basically nothing in it. But I will grab out a couple silver. I'll grab 10 silver from inside there, and that's all I have. Or at least it looks like that's all I have.
So Mag puts a little fake bottom on the
Yeah,
bag with coins in it,
the bag just looks empty. Yeah.
but with 10 silver.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay, how much do you actually have?
92 gold.
Instead of 92 gold, he grabs the equivalent of 1 gold piece.
Yep.
What about you, big boy? Says to Udas.
I assume all my money was taken from me when I was arrested. If that's
Yes.
not true, I have 12 gold. Otherwise, I have nothing.
You have nothing. And he gives you the classic, pat down, and he finds indeed you have no gold. How about you, stinker?
He'll hand over what gold he has. I actually don't know how much gold Rape has. I never actually figured it out.
But all the gold you do have, you hand over?
Yeah.
Well, that makes it easy because you have 0. There's no confusion now.
Right? Right, exactly. See? Problem solved.
And it comes back up with these a pittance, far less than the 500 gold toll booth. He says, "Oh, okay." Okay, and he brings out a green flag and kind of waves it around in the air, and 2 of the boats widen well enough for you to pass through. And the charm, of course, has a duration of 8 hours. Well, the suggestion, I should say. So keep that in mind. And I assume you let Softy go through. And you found yourself at the docks of Mirstone. Maybe with some other problems later on. But we'll get there in due time.
Oh, can I also ask the guy his name?
Brian.
Brian,
Brian
for your
Cartridge.
help,
Mm-hmm.
remember the name Sergio Non.
Sergio Nan. That's you?
That is me, and I owe you greatly for the kindness you have shown us.
All right. Well, good luck.
I do repay my debts, though. You will see.
Okay. Cool.
Name is Brian from the Assembly. Wait, where to now? Armistice.
Well, now we need to find gold.
Did I forget to ask Soren, did I?
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. He's in a
Too late,
dark
we're already
corner
on the farmland.
brooding. Yeah, you forgot to ask Soren.
You. Pasty one, what you got?
You're gone already. What are you talking about?
He'll give him his measly 10 gold.
Is that all you have?
Unfortunately.
Okay. Alright. So you pull into the docks. What would you like to do?
Go find some gold.
Yeah, because we're definitely broke now, 100%.
Yeah, as far as we know, we are. So what are we doing, guys? Armistice, you had something we need to do. You need to give a box to somebody. Do you want to go do that?
You
Or
say
the
I needed
group?
to box someone?
You had to give a box, a box to someone, right? I could box someone too. That's also cool. But no.
Yes, I do. I would prefer to do that alone. Just so
Okay.
we don't all get wrapped up in it in case it's something bad.
Yeah, I had no problem with that.
Pretty heartless of you, bro. But okay, I respect it.
Hey, we'll save you if something goes wrong. Hopefully, we're making good deals. So you're gonna do that. We don't have no money. We have no money for anything. So we need to find some way to earn some money.
Well, we're going to a
There's a-
gambling den.
Fighter's pit at that
We have no
den.
money to gamble. We have nothing to
We
put
have
down.
no money though.
Yeah, we have no money to even gamble. So
But
we
look at the bright
Fighter's
side.
pit.
We
I'll
made it
make
on
money.
land safely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm actually pretty stoked. We get safely, pretty much without any, problems in the future maybe. But hey, it's always true. So
That's future us problem.
right,
Yeah.
future is we always have problems in the future. That's kind of like a given. So
Yeah.
No, I'm cool with all that. So now we just got to figure out some way to get gold so we can actually pay for place to stay and all that kind of stuff. So we need to find, I guess, a job. That's something we can do for somebody to get some money. What do you think?
Yeah, well, let's go speak to this prophet guy. That that fine Brian, captain of the Wanderly Assembly, was telling us. He's over at the Cooper Captain Inn.
All right, that works. And then try to
Copper.
get a job.
Copper. Copper Captain.
Yeah, the Copper Captain Inn.
What was the guy's name? Did they say?
Yeah, the guy that we're looking for, his name is the Prophet. He's in the gambling den below.
Ah. We're gonna gamble when we have no money?
We're not gambling.
Well,
we're trying to get a job so we can.
Yeah, we're gonna go meet him and try to
Okay.
get a job.
Yeah.
Get a job so we can gamble.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. All right. Let's plan.
What is the plan? Are you going to the as Armistice heading off to the castle? This seems like the base of operations here.
Yes, actually, I will hand Roman a letter, just in case I don't come back, and then I'll head off to the castle.
Is there anything you can do before you go where you can signal us or give us some sign or something if something's going wrong, so we can help you?
Do you want one of us to come with you at least?
No, I don't want anyone to get wrapped up in this, because I feel like, what's his name? Fucking
Leighton
lame
Dawson?
guy. No, Leighton Dawson was the fat guy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What was the name of the
Winston
leader
Bellow.
of this? Yeah,
Winston
I feel like
Bellow.
Winston Bellow might have pulled a fast one on me, so I don't want you guys to get caught up in this. Even
Okay.
though I am cleaning up your mess.
Well,
Soren will
I'm glad-
offer to come and say he has absolutely nothing to lose.
Wonderful.
No, it's okay. It's just dropping off a box.
Then what's
Okay,
the
so-
big deal if I come or not?
Okay,
So-
fine. If you want to come.
Okay. Soren will go with you.
Oh, let's all go. Come on. We
No,
can,
no.
why split the party? Let's just
No,
do it
no.
together.
Three's a
I'm
crowd.
good. I'm good with those two going.
Yeah, don't get jealous. Roman. You're just delivering a box.
So we,
Yeah,
the
it's
rest of-
just a
rest of us-
box.
Rest of us can go figure out a job to do when we get back. So that's a good mix for us to do.
Is this
Um,
delivery payment for getting us out of that situation?
Yeah, I had to deliver this box to get
Then
you guys
I'm-
out of the thing.
Going with you as well.
Okay.
so
Okay, Killer of Carmen.
Eris
So
and I are
it's
going
3 and
to
3.
Yeah.
We're splitting
Right.
the party down the middle, okay.
Perfect.
I don't
so-
mind splitting the party as long as we're not trying to do too many. As long as we think it's going to be a. I don't know. Who knows? It's always going to go bad. But yeah, that works.
Let's go,
Okay.
guys.
So Armistice, we'll do it this way. Armistice is going there, and who's going with Armistice?
Soren.
Sorry?
And
You
the Killer
does.
of Carmen.
That was not Udas.
Yeah, it was
Roth
what,
Jammer.
Roth Jammer, yeah.
So
But not Udis is going though?
Udas is going, yes.
Okay, so I'll have the rest of you. Rafe. Oh, not so Rafe.
Eris and Roman.
Eris and Roman. There we go. Eris and Roman. Back over here. Okay, let me give you a general description of Armistice before we go much further.
Me?
Yeah. Oh, continue. Sorry. You said armistice.
a general description of Armistice, sorry. Mirstone. Mirstone. The Mirstone looks like it could have been a very nice city, in the distant past. As you walk down the streets, they were beautifully cobbled at one stage, but now it's just a patchwork of mud and broken stones, and there's a thick layer of dirt that just seems to hang over the town. Near where you guys started, there's gulls squawking over the fish scraps as fishermen come in. I mean, there are small boats that can go back and forth from the blockade, you see, just simple fishermen. Much like you saw in Carmen and Long Beach, pretty much just open-decked, hollowed-out canoes with no protection from the sun. And the people who come back They generally are dark-skinned people, but the people who come back are even darker from having baked in the sun for too long. And there tends to be, you can tell right away that there's very much two populations here. There's the assembled, who you see going into the Copper Captain Inn. And it looks like a very nice establishment. You look inside, it's beautiful, well decorated, and you can swear that they're drinking cold ale. Why wouldn't they might be drinking cold ale? You don't know, but it looks very nice. And you see another inn, like you see some other inns, and they're just not nearly as nice. And the residents of Mirstone, those who would be living there the whole life of generations, maybe. I mean, they're as poor as shit. They're very, very poor. You can tell that just by their houses. I mean, their houses are just kind of cobbled together stuff. You know, there's some wood, and they're just taking things from the jungle to cover the top of their houses. Despite their abject poverty, their kids, they themselves, their clothes are just sparkling clean. And you notice even now washroom are there, scrubbing the clothes as best they can and making the kids look good. And you look closely, and there's a missing button here, a sewed up writ here and there, and shoes with no laces. And before long, the dust and grime of the city just settles on these children, and they're grubby again, and the whole process starts again. So despite their very abject poverty, they're doing an absolute effort to make the best of it. And you see the local guards in their armor and shields, proudly wearing the red and the blue and the golds of the assemble, and they're looking pretty good. Every so often, a child will go around and start yelling and screaming as children are wont to do, but they're quickly hushed by their mothers and told to back away. So there seems to be the occupiers, effectively, the assemble, doing pretty good. But the other hand, that the locals are doing terribly. And you see military, the assembled moving back and forth, military orders being shouted, and mosquitoes are buzzing everywhere. And yeah, that's Mirstone. And we'll get back to Eris, Roman, and Rafe in a second. Do what you want to do. The cool squad, the cooler squad. So Armistice, Udas, and Soren. You approach the castle, which you assume is the base of operations. And the castle is... Oops, here's my notes. The castle has seen better times. As you see, it's kind of above this kind of cliff hanging over the edge, and it looks a little rickety, to be honest. It hasn't fallen over yet, but you can see signs of, being hit with like maybe some trebuchets, maybe some battering rams and things like that. And given what you know about the Broken Isles, you know that this castle has probably seen many, many battles over the time. And for whatever reason, it's just not looking in that good a condition. But regardless, a couple of assembled guards stand at the gate, and they ask, what's your business? Official business only of the Wanderman Assembly. I suggest you go visit one of the brothels. No, nothing for you here, friend.
Armistice is just gonna say, hello. I come here from Carmen. I'm on a job. Directed by Winston Bellow. I request audience with Captain Draven Rathmore.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. 11.
Sure, you can come in, no problem. And they don't get out of your way. And they look around.
Wait, did you say they don't get out of the way?
They They don't get out of the way. They're giving the universal posture of wanting a bribe.
I have a fancy dagger. Not my magic one, but a normal fancy dagger.
Are you saying that in a non-threatening way?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh no! I pull out my thing, and in the most unthreatening
What?
way, in the most unthreatening way possible, I pull out my dagger. I
Oh,
was like,
your
this is all I
dagger!
got, bro.
Oh.
This is all I got, bro.
Make another persuasion check at disadvantage.
None of you guys want to help me out. Jeez.
What do you want me to
I'll
do?
just
I
be
literally have
like,
no
come on, man. Like,
money.
it's been a long.
Oh God.
We just need to get in here.
It's
Should have brought
with
me. I
enough.
can't roll lower than a 10.
I know, right?
Well, yeah. Sorry, she's not accepting visitors at the moment.
Come back for reinforcements.
Okay, I'm just gonna like get a little closer and was like, "So how much you're asking for? How much you asking for, bud?"
5 gold. Um, 5 should do it. 5 of the golden stuff.
Okay, let me see. This, and I pull out my long sword now. This long sword is worth 15 gold pieces.
Sheesh.
That was performance you rolled, by the way, but it's still a natural one, so
Oh,
minor note.
this is literally all I have to my name, bro.
Takes the sword from you, gives it a few swings around. Yeah, good balance to it. And they step aside.
Thank you.
And
Well,
you enter into
what's
the castle.
that?
It says, actually, just follow me. And he leads you, all of you, Udas, Armistice, and Soren, into the castle here at Mirstone. And he takes you to kind of one of the towers, and once again, this castle is just a mess. It's almost falling apart, and he asks you to like jump over a couple of places where steps aren't, and it's easy enough to do, but obviously this place has seen better times. And you're brought into what looks like a fairly official chamber. There's a desk. There's a lady behind the desk, and there's various other people talking to her, and she's signing things, and she's looking quite frustrated. And as I said, she's female. She looks as if she's fairly battle-hardened. She has a scar on her cheek and one across her face that cuts through her milky white eye. And she's dressed in chainmail like the rest of the assembled here, but it's over top of leather armor, so double protection. And once again, the chainmail and very elegant artwork displays the crest of the Wanderman assembly. But the thing you most notice about her is she is short. Really, really short. She's about 4'6" at a guess. But it's not like she's a dwarf or is exhibiting dwarfism, like very short people kind of have their features they all look a little bit off. She just looks as if she's been shrunk. So there's no, odd angles or anything to her. She just looks short. She's white, once again got the deep tannin, and she's got black short hair, typical of the army fashion. And she's sitting there and signing papers, and the guy says, excuse me, Captain Rathmore, we have some... And she raises her finger. The guy goes silent, and he leaves, and she continues to scribble around on paper and talk to people, basically completely ignoring you.
Does it look like she has a big stack of papers in front of her?
Yeah, a big stack of papers and people vying for her attention.
Okay.
Time to charm her.
Is this who we're giving the box to?
Yeah.
So just give it to her and let's go.
Okay, I will take out the box. Are there like guards next to her?
There's guards at the door. Just 2 guards at the door, and a lot of official-looking people not dressed, in any type of military garb. So,
Okay, then I'll approach the crowd with the box. And then I'll say, I have a parcel. No, not parcel. I have a gift from Winston Bellow.
Be quiet.
Was that her saying that, or
It is. No,
the people?
it's-
Oh.
Be quiet. Show me some patience, and wait. Do I make myself clear?
I just nod my head, and then wait.
Okay, and she goes back to signing things. Just wait. Eris, Roman, Rafe. What you doing?
Oh,
So, like,
walking.
once everybody's kind of like walked away, I just kind of like look at the other two and the horse and go, well, we still have some money left, and I'll kind of I'll show the inside of my bag and I'll undo my little magical tinkering, and it won't be empty anymore, essentially.
You sneaky little woman, you. What a wonderful trick. You're going to have to show me how to do that.
I can try. I'm not sure if you're quite as talented as me, but we can try.
Oh, just going to stab me in the heart with that one, huh?
Mhm.
You wound me.
So, I mean, that's still not a whole lot. Do you still need a job, or do you think that's enough to I mean, that's your money, not anybody else's, you know?
No. But we have a whole bunch of stuff that we could sell as well, but I think we should probably have the 500 gold just in case.
Yeah.
This is part of the way there, obviously not the whole way. So
It's really not a whole lot for a party our size. So I think, yeah, trying to still get a job is still, I think, our goal here. What do you think?
Yeah, and I think we should try and get in and out of this place as quickly as possible. That spell will only last 8 hours. So,
What was the spell again? Sorry.
oh, I used suggestion on that guy to get us on the. There's a little bit of underhanded magic.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get in there, talk to him, get a deal, and get out. Is what I'm saying.
Basically, yeah. So we'll probably want to go sell this stuff, then go meet with the prophet really quickly, and then try to get some quick repairs done to the boat and get on out of here.
Do you want to meet with the prophet first, so that because you're worried about the.
Yeah, and it sounded like we could possibly even sell our stuff there at the gambling hall.
We can see, yeah. Okay, and that works.
Look, have I heard right? You used the word quick repairs and ship. You know those phrases don't go together, right?
Well, I was hoping they could do some minor stuff, 5 hours worth of work.
I don't know. It looks pretty busy port here with all the stuff going on. I think you're dreaming if you think you can get it done today, even.
Yeah, I didn't think we were going to bounce around. I had that pass anyway. Go ahead.
I was thinking, Softy, what exactly, why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you with us?
You fixed my boat or nothing else. Got nothing better to do. And if you don't want me here, you just have to say.
Oh, no, it's fine.
No.
It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, I didn't get you here. I was a captain.
I know. You're a good captain. We got here alive with our boat looking like that, and I'm gonna motion towards the boat.
Old Bessie, bless her, never let me down. If you like, I could, I don't know what I could do. I mean, seems as your gold there, young Eros, is all we have. It's not nearly enough to fix a boat. And A rough estimate to bring her up to good seaworthy shape. Maybe 1,000 gold.
Ooh.
I mean, it's a ship, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Our job right now is try to get some kind of deal for so the job. So what we're trying to do now.
Yeah, well, maybe talk to that prophet guy. I don't know. Not much use. I like boats. Maybe I'll. What do you want? I could just stay on the boat, get out your way if you like. Make sure no
Yeah.
one steals the things that we don't have.
Right. Yeah, that works.
Sure. I'll hand him a gold piece so that he can like have food and stuff at the dock or whatever.
Oh, bless your heart, Eros. You're a good type. And he goes, and effectively, we'll say old Bessie is docked over here. So he's going to watch the boat. And a gold piece can go a long, long way to someone who's not, basic commoner like Softy. I mean, basically, he was bigging on the docks, if you remember, when you found him. So gold piece, wow, he can make that go a long way. So Softy's on the boat, taking care of it. And what are you guys doing?
All right.
Wanted to go talk to that prophet guy, right?
Yeah. Could I ask somebody where the copper captain inn is?
And he points you over to this one over here, just tucked in behind here.
Perfect. I'm still going to look like Sergio Non and head on over.
Rafe, you still stinky,
IL.
Rafe?
Sorry, say it again.
Are you still stinky, Rafe?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So we'll move you guys over here. And I assume Tana gets hitched outside in there as hitches posts. Okay.
Yep.
Back to Armistice and Soren. You wait good 10, 15 minutes. One of these person vying for Draven Rathmore activity leaves finally. Is there anything you want to do while you wait, or just sit in the corner and be polite?
Soren is just standing there staring at her, not blinking and not breaking eye contact. Not just not looking away. He's just standing there staring, not blinking.
Yeah, I'll stay polite.
She stares right back at you, Soren, as you're staring at her.
Cool. Just being patient, waiting.
Do you continue to stare?
Yep, just watching her.
No, she's got her eyes locked on you now.
I feel like she's gonna
Sorry.
lose that one.
Soren is just gonna like nod.
She shrugs. Finally, one of the person who's vying for her attention leaves, carrying some papers with him. All right, come, and she beckons the three of you over. You said you had something from Winston Bellow. What is it?
Yes, it is this box, and he said to open it, speak the name no one says to your face.
And she glares at you, and she's just back up 10 feet, please. Just back up 10 feet. Do you back up 10 feet?
20 feet.
20.
Yep.
Soren will back up exactly 10 feet.
Who does?
15 feet, I think. Yeah.
The staggered boys. And you hear her saying something under her breath, and you hear it click, and the box opens.
Did she cover her mouth when she said that?
No.
Well, I actually can read lips.
Okay, this is what she said. And she reaches into the box, and she looks a little bit surprised. She puts something down and you hear a clanking noise. You don't know what that is. Then she reads out a paper. You notice there's a wax seal on it, and she breaks the wax seal and starts reading it. Nods, closes it up, puts it back in the box, closes the box, and says, where are the rest of you? The tiefling.
The rest of us?
Tiefling. And, the guy, Rapes, he's a bit of a noble person. Carries himself well, walks well. And, your brother, Roman? Where are the rest of you? I need to talk to you.
Oh, they were just settling some stuff down in town while we came up here.
Oh, get them to unsettle and come up and talk to me.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Do I suspect that this is a setup?
Make an insight check.
Oh, nope.
He just wants to talk to you. I mean, it's fairly obvious that Winston Bellow has passed on a message to Captain Draven Rathmore. You, go get them. Talking to Soren. Go. You got 5 minutes. I suggest you run.
Soren will just like roll his eyes and be like, I'll be back.
Okay, are you wandering or are you running?
I'll run.
Okay, it takes you a lot longer than 5 minutes, but you eventually see Rafe, Eris, and Roman about to enter into an establishment.
Like, am I like right next to them?
You see them about to enter into the building.
I'll just shout at them like, hey, wait. Did they hear me?
Oh, yeah. I'll, like, stop. You're supposed to be with the other two. Has something gone bad already? We left you guys for like 5 minutes.
No, we delivered the box thingy and apparently there's a message in it and she asked where the rest of our group was and she needs to talk to the whole group.
No, that's okay.
I don't care. Come on.
Nope, I don't gotta go talk to her.
You're fine.
No, they know who we are, right?
I mean, yeah.
You said that. So yeah, I don't think we need to talk to her. I think we need to get our money here and keep going. What's she gonna? I mean, I guess.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she's in charge here, so she can easily just not let us leave. So that's an option.
And she also has my brother and Udas. So
yeah,
there's that.
All right.
Because our ship is trapped behind
this far.
and our ship is trapped behind a blockade that she probably has control over. So.
All right.
This is the captain person?
This is a trap.
She seems to be in charge. I don't know. What was her name? Devin or something?
Was it Draven?
Draven Rathmore.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually know that name. Apparently they can give us some pretty well-paying jobs. That's unfortunate. Okay, I guess we're walking into slavery. I'm gonna, like, tap my bag and my bag goes empty again.
Okay. Says everybody
like, well,
over?
I should probably go back to looking like normal. So I changed myself back to Roman.
Sure. Rafe, you're heading over?
Yep. Sorry, I was mute.
Okay, still stinky?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Soren's gonna prestidigitate him to clean him, whether he likes it or not.
Okay, so slightly
What the-
cleaner.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So go back
I
to
actually
the...
prefer the smell of his horse.
I didn't mean to click that.
You're an unsplit party again. This is your do not split the party symbol.
Woo.
So go through the process in reverse, and you see Draven Rathmore again, once again, very, very short woman. Scar across her face, milky white eye, short black cropped army style hair. And, well, that was a lot longer than 5 minutes, wasn't it? But that's fine. So, Captain Winston Bellow informs me that you're a group of, shall we say, resourceful people. Know how to get yourself out of a sticky situation. Would that be fair?
Yep.
Yes.
When we're
Yeah.
paid, yep. Yep, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, let me just take a few notes before we start. You might write down this. What's your name, miss? Tiefling, what's your name?
It's Eris?
Where are you from, Eris?
Clifton?
Deception?
Oh my god.
Eris, Clifton, check. What about you, big lad? What's your name? Talking to Udas.
Yeah. Well, he's tired of trying to lie. Udas Sukram.
Where you from,
From-
Udas?
Where am I from? I have the name here. Hold on. Beachmount.
Beachmount. Okay, good. Wonder menacingly, lad. Good to see. And what about you? He says, pasty one. Where you from?
Clifton as well.
Deception?
Uh,
Clifton. Fine. Ugh. You. Stand back a bit. Just back a place. What's your name?
Rafe.
Rafe. Where you from, Rafe?
Where is he from? Clifton?
Yep, he is from Clifton, and that's the... Yep, that's fine. You. Talking to Roman.
I am Roman Silver, and I give her a wink.
She glares at you. Just don't. All right? Just don't.
What?
Don't wink at me. I'm not some peasant girl. I'm the leader of the city. I don't need any cheek from you.
I just had some in my eye. I'm sorry.
Be warned. Roman, Silver. Just write asshole next to that if you like asshole. Clifton.
Or you
Alright,
could just
you.
put cheeky.
Do not test me. I've chewed up people like you for breakfast. Just don't.
oh god, she's a cannibal. Just like me.
You have no right saying that.
I assume that's out of character, so we'll just leave it at that. And you, where are you from? Name, where are you from? Took it to Armistice.
Oh, Armistice Shade from Clifton.
Armistice Shade, you say?
Yes.
Interesting.
How shady.
So, Captain Bellow informs me that you are resourceful. You got things, shall we say, done for him that needed to be doing, but no one wanted to do. I assume you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
I definitely do, yes.
Everybody, except for these fine folk here, please leave. Everybody out. And the guards kind of shrug, and the scribe who is scribing down your names, he leaves as well. And Captain Draven Rathmore raises herself up to her full height of 5'4", comes around and stands amongst you. Despite her very short size, she looks like, as I said, she's seen some battles. She's carried herself very well. Her posture is perfect. Look, I know what you did in Carmen. I know about the massacre. I know about the resistance. As I said, you know how to get things done, and I have held as a task for you. You will be compensated if you're interested.
I'm interested. And I raise my hand.
Yeah. Money involved? Yep.
Being
I
paid on
don't.
interest.
I don't think you guys want to take this job.
What is
We
Okay,
have
yes,
no
what
money.
is
just-
the job?
So Rafe's being quiet, but he just heard the word massacre. So
I mean, we did just go through and kill a bunch of guards, so I'm assuming that's what that means.
um,
And Udos killed all those people in that bar.
No.
Three.
It's,
fair enough.
Way less guards than
There's
you
Fair
got.
enough.
it's
More than
tragic.
one massacre.
It's tragic that you don't know which massacre she's talking about. So this massacre, this massacre, this massacre.
Yeah. We got our options. Pick and choose.
It's been rough.
But he tells me this was advantageous to the Wonderman Assembly, crushing out the resistance. That is good. I have a task for you that's not quite as, shall we say, bloody. Quite a rudimentary task, but I need some people who are quick thinking on their feet. As you know, a war has been declared between the Ascended Host and the Wonderman Assembly. This has complicated my life no end. This is a fairly simple thing I need you to do. I need you to transport some weapons and armor and escort them across to Mornstead. Whoops, no turn order yet. That's
Oh no.
There we go.
So it should take you only the best part of a day to get to Mornstead, but as I said, there's various parties who would like hands on some decent weapons and some armor. Or maybe just a blow to the Wonderman Assembly. Is this something you'd be interested in? A simple escort mission to Mornstead.
Is there a dock at Mornstead? Could we take our boat?
Our
There is a
boat
dock.
make it to Mornstead?
There is a dock in Mornstead. I'd prefer you take it over land, though. We've had far too many troubles with the Sahuagin. And
Well, we killed a bunch on the way here.
And why did the guy who can't swim want to go back on the boat? Just wondering. All right.
So-
Okay.
between you and me, the Sahuagin are turning into a big problem. Rumors have it they've turned a dragon turtle into a vessel of sorts. This is grave news, not just, grave news is something that I've just been gathering left, right, and centre at the moment. First war breaks out, Sahuagins on the rise. And of course there was the attack on the Queen. The bastard Mechalicus person killed her. As a rumour have it, left nothing but a pile of ash. So keep an eye out for him. Oh, everybody's keeping an eye out for him. Point to that. There's a 10,000 gold piece reward for his capture. Fowlin McAllister. Anyway, that's what started this blasted war. My life has gotten complicated. I need you to make my life less complicated. So, tell you what. This needs to get done. People tell me you've just arrived. So I'll expect an answer by morning if there's something you're interested in. But now I'm busy. And she gives one of those ear-piercing whistles by putting her fingers between her teeth. I can't personally do it, but she does that. And the guard's back in, and the person taking notes comes back in. So, I'll see you in the morning. And without even acknowledging you any further, she starts taking notes and starts talking to the paper pushers around her.
Until
I'm gonna
morning, then.
nudge Roman in the side a little bit. I'm gonna go the boat. We want like paperwork for the boat.
Well, should we ask for some?
Probably.
Ma'am, one quick question.
You. What do you want?
I'm sorry. I feel like we got off on the wrong foot a little bit, but I simply was trying to see if we could maybe get some paperwork for, trading or saying that we're trading these items in your name, just in case we get stopped by any of your guards in the near future.
And she beckons to the person taking notes, and quickly there's an order put up saying, listing all your names, like goes through Eris from Clifton, everybody from Clifton apparently. Have permission to escort goods from Mirstone to Mornstead, and she lists out the things that will be transported, which is 20 long swords, 20 sets of chainmail, and 20 shields. So I take this as a yes?
Yes. As the leader of our little
Yes.
group, I definitely say we are in desperate need of the coin.
Okay, fantastic. So, if you successfully deliver it to Mornstead, you'll be 300 gold pieces the richer, and more important than that, you'll have my gratitude. Now, no doubt they might have some stuff to transport back from Mornstead, but that would be up to you. Just report.
Sounds good to me.
Report to the castle first thing in the morning.
How are we carrying all this? Will there be a carriage supplied?
Yes, there'll be a wagon and 2 horses.
Perfect.
Leave.
Yep. Okay. Bye.
Thorin backs out, not breaking eye contact still. He didn't blink that entire time.
Okay, so you're escorted out of the castle. What do you do?
I feel like that went pretty well.
I agree.
And we've got a job, which is good. Okay, did we still want to go talk to the prophet
I
then?
think that's a good idea. We can also sell our items there.
Yeah. We could do a little bit of the same thing that we did last time, because I need to make these, I might have to take a day or two to make these not look like, and I'm gonna, like, take a look around us to make sure that there's nobody, like, around us, like, that can hear me. Make it not look like, armor that these people would have worn. I can mess around with it a little bit and make it look different.
Just scratch off the sigil with a knife.
No, I have smith's tools. I have a whole bunch of stuff that I can do to it.
You'll hit him out with a hammer.
I could.
Some like to call it, it's hammer time.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, to the prophet.
Okay. So, just a sec. So you head over to the copper captain. I put a little note on here. Go the copper captain. There we go. This place is very nice. It's in the distinct contrast to most of the very simple houses over here. For one thing, the patronage here is pretty much exclusively assembled people. Behind the bar is 2. You see, there's a guy there. He's kind of elf, long blonde hair, dressed in like an apron. Quite a handsome-looking dude. And just as you come in, he takes off the apron and gives it to someone who looks exactly like him. And he retires to the back of the room. And you see people are coming up and ordering ale from him. And you notice when you do order ale, this this elf starts holding his hand underneath it. You know, it's like this blue kind of haze comes from his hand, and then you notice that the beer has gotten very cold. You know, like nice, pleasantly cool beer, which is needless to say worth quite a bit here, because a cold beer in a hot climate like this is just really hits the spot. And there's various tables set up. There's stairs leading down below the cop captain, and a couple of guards looking not that disinterested bar the gate. But you can't just walk down below the copper captain without passing these two fairly disinterested guards. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna get one of those beers.
Okay. So you wander up to the beer. As I said, this the second elf, who looks like the first one, long blonde hair, dressed in an apron, looks quite young in human years, maybe 20, something like that. Convert that to elf years as you will. Oh, hello. What can I get for you? I assume you want a chilled ale?
Yeah, could you get around for all of us or all of my friends over there at that table and I point where everybody's sitting?
Sure. 6 silver pieces? My pleasure.
Oh yeah, you see that pretty tiefling girl there? She's the one that's gonna pay.
Oh, you better get a pretty tiefling up here then.
I come back over and sit down and go like, I got us some ale. If you guys want any food, make sure you let her know.
You notice the elf behind the bar is definitely not getting 6 ales.
What have you done?
Is where?
No ale is forthcoming.
Soren just sits there expectantly.
We're just all looking at Roman waiting. Where's
I guess
the
maybe she
ale?
didn't hear me. Oh, part of it also is I am poor right now. So maybe she wanted me to pay her before she brought it to me. Who knows?
Oh.
I feel like I look like a pretty honest guy, right?
No.
No.
I get a really serious face at that point, like, oh, okay.
So you just gotta self spell and change your face. How about now?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay, I'll go pay for the drinks.
Okay.
What a lad.
Oh, really? Thank you
Six
so
silver
much.
pieces?
I definitely owe you one.
And he does this little bit of minor magic and chills for 6 ales for you. And he helps you bring them over.
Prestidigitating.
Okay. I'll also get a really nice meal for myself and get like smaller, pittier, worse meals for everybody else.
Okay, so for your meal, we'll say it's 2 silver, and for
Okay.
everyone else, it's 1 silver.
Perfect.
So excuse me, miss, I'll just let the kitchen know. I'll bring it out to you shortly.
Perfect.
Tips are appreciated.
I'll tip her a silver.
He nods, says,
Oh, sorry, tip him.
thank you, miss. I mean, elves are really androgynous at the best of times, so that's fine.
Right.
He doesn't take offense. And, yeah, you come back with 6 very chilled ales. You give it a sip. And fucking tastic. Great
Oh,
ale.
shucks.
Maybe one of the best ales you've maybe ever had. And the chilled ale is just really, really hits the spot.
Oh, shucks. Thanks, Eric's. You got me the vegetarian option for the meal, right?
Oh, you know what? I didn't even double check. I'll be right back. Does anybody else have any food things? Actually, now that I think about it.
I'm also gluten
I like
free.
lettuce as well.
Mine alive.
Okay, I'll just. This is like kind of like
He's
the
kidding, he's
monster-headed Armistice and Roman, and then just side-eyes Soren.
Soren's like, I'm kidding.
She'll kind of like edge
Or
away from the
am I?
table, away from him. I'll go make sure that the elf bartender person understands that there's some, I guess like food
picky bitches.
options. That unfortunately, well, yeah,
You want one of these
dietary
things?
things.
You want one of these without meat? Is that what you're saying, miss?
Yeah, if you could just like put the meat on my plate, that'd be great.
Sure. Tell me, where does he get his protein from?
Beans.
Nuts.
You know, I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, never heard of someone not wanting their protein from the meat, but I
mean, he's pretty buff already. Like, he obviously has something that works.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, okay, I'll put it on your plate, miss, and well, I'll give you a double extra serving as you requested. No problem.
Perfect.
Okay, and before long, you will get a plate of food with your dietary restrictions as appropriate. And you do notice that Eris's plate, it's very good food to start with. Fantastic, nice cuts of meats for those who have it. Fresh vegetables, potatoes done well, some carrots, even some greens in there, and some spices and salts and added in it. It's just delicious. The best meal you've had for a long time. But Eris's portions about twice as big as everybody else's.
Rafe takes a bite or two and then puts it back aside and gets out and walks back outside.
I will I'll watch you do that, and like midway through bite, I'm like, no. I paid. You sit. You eat. You still just walk out, bruh.
Just let him be edgy, Eris.
Take as many bites as you are old, and then you can leave the table. Soren will actually say that.
If he leaves, Udas is just gonna put all of his food on his plate.
That's fine. He's kind of.
So Rafe, you are in fact leaving?
Yeah, he walked out. He walked outside. But he's outside with the Tana.
Okay, cool. So Udas, you have a portion the size as big as Eris's now. So yeah. Okay, eat your food. If there's anything else you wish to discuss, that's fine. But yeah.
Yum yum yum. Delicious.
Soren will just like half elves, am I right?
Yeah.
It's terrible. Oh right, we were here for a reason. We're needing to talk to somebody, right?
Food first, Eris.
Sorry?
Yeah, the prophet.
Food first.
We have our food. We're eating currently.
And he's just shoving the vegetables down his mouth.
Yeah, I guess while we're eating, we can figure out what happened to those rebels she mentioned.
There's a mention of
he
massacre.
stops shoving his face with food. What? What do you mean?
Massacre of the rebels. We massacred a lot of people. I don't remember killing any rebels.
Can we not have this conversation in the public? I'm gonna like look around and like start making clapping noises to like block out your
Are there a
words.
lot of people in this tavern?
I'm just gonna sit there awkwardly drinking my ale, like taking big chugs and just like wide-eyed looking at them like, what are you guys talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, this is a very busy place, and as I said, most of it is assembled people. There's a good 30 odd of them in there. It's pretty packed.
We can talk about this in a more private setting, Udas. I would be glad to spill the beans over what happened.
Don't do that. You need your protein.
Oh yes, that's true.
Nice wrapper.
They don't have Soylent in Mirstone.
Alright, so who are we looking for here?
The prophet or the prophet?
I guess I can go up. Can I ask the bartender about that?
Yeah, miss, what can I help you with? More ale?
No, I was looking for somebody that we were told to speak to here.
Yeah, who would that be?
I'm just gonna quickly like glance around non-suspiciously. Is anybody listening in?
Oh, you have to push your way to the bar, basically. Yep, you're shoulder to shoulder with members of the assembled. It's a busy place.
I'm gonna like wink at the bartender just to see if that works.
Looking for a profit. Looking to make a profit.
He looks confused. Sorry, miss. What is it?
I am looking to make a profit. Yeah. That is definitely what I am going to be doing here.
And he looks at you, locks eyes with you, and then sideways looks at the stairs, and then looks back at you.
Okay. I will sideways look at the stairs. Is that like empty that direction, or what does it look like?
There's two fairly disinterested guards, guarding the way downstairs.
Okay. I'll take another beer for myself, please, and I'll give them a silver tip as well.
Okay, so that'll be 2 silver, including the tip.
Yeah. Okay, and I'll go back to my table. I'll drink my drink, and then we'll get ready to go.
Okay, so you'll finish up your drinks. You'll finish up your food. It's delicious, very satiating, and you head to the stairway down, I assume.
Yes. Yep.
Are we getting Rafe or
Do
Oh
it.
yeah, let's go get Rafe. Can we go grab Rafe?
Soren will
he
go
doing?
get Rafe?
Rafe.
Like, hey, my guy, we're going downstairs to see some profit. Wink, wink.
All right, Rafe was outside. He was just being quiet there. He was thinking about taking a ride away, but all right. Okay. He'll kind of follow Soren quietly.
Yeah.
Okay, so you approach these 2 interested guards, and as they see you approaching, they stand up and says, "Yeah, what is it?"
We are looking to get down the stairway.
Yeah, no problem. Gold piece per person. Got a cover charge, of course. Sure you understand.
Does that seem like a reasonable cover charge for this?
It seems on the high side, but this is a high-end establishment. I mean, one thing you'd figure is no member of the population here, just the normal everyday citizens, could afford a gold piece to go down in here. So it seems steep. Here, gold piece each, miss. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gold pieces.
I'll kind of like glance at Roman, and then glance back at them, and I'll hand them.
Whoa, good friend. Why so expensive?
Okay.
Well, we've got to cover our charges, friend. Got to keep
Just
the
to come
riffraff
down
out.
and speak to someone?
Well, is there anything about speaking to someone?
That's what we're here to do.
Oh, actually, I
But
don't
to pay
care.
a gold piece to do that? That seems kind of steep.
Yeah. Well,
Do we look like the normal of the mill riffraff to you?
Well, that one over there does. According to Rafe.
Oh, he's not with us. I'm sorry.
Oh,
He is, but he's more of like what is it called?
Our
What did we call him
lackey.
earlier? Yeah.
Our ship, bitch.
Well, you know what the price is for a lackey to enter, don't you? It's a gold piece.
He's got you there, Roman.
6 gold pieces, please.
Any way that we can get this number down a little bit?
Or no, ask your DM. Maybe he'll let you make your persuasion check. Make your persuasion check.
You got this, bro.
He doesn't got this.
All right.
So 10 minimum on the dice, right?
Yep, a 10
Okay.
minimum.
So you
Booyah.
rolled... Wait, you bet the... No, you rolled a 7, didn't you? No, did you roll a 7? What did you
No,
roll?
that's his modifier. He rolled a 15.
I rolled a 15. Oh, so it's 24. Okay, it's 24. Oh, alright. Make it 5 gold. Man. I don't normally charge extra for a smelly one, but it's alright. 5 gold pieces.
How about 4?
How
And it's
about
a deal.
5?
Alright,
Eris,
5 it is.
you got us right.
Okay. Yeah, I'll kind of stick my hand in my mostly empty-looking bag there, and I will pull out. I'll pull out. If you'll allow me to do this, I'll pull out 2 gold pieces and 3 copper pieces, but the copper pieces will look like gold pieces.
How would they look like gold pieces?
My magical tinkering allows me to just basically tap something and make it magical. I can change its static visual effect.
Can you bring up the ability, please?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. It's a big.
Paragraph essay right there.
Ah,
You did ask
Essentially, it's just that bit that is important.
can you picture? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, in you go.
Okay.
So there was 2 gold and 3 copper.
Yeah.
Okay, so deduct that, of course.
Yep.
Okay, and then they let you in. You descend down the stairs, and there's another bar down here serving similar drinks, but very much a gambling den. There's various games of cards. There's various games of chance going on. There's lots of... You do see some of the local people here, but they're very much like the waitresses running around helping people, taking orders, taking drinks. Some of them are manning the tables as well. And it's pretty much assembled people gambling, having a good time, drinking, laughing, cheering. Pretty much, yeah, a typical gambling type den. What would you like to do?
Is there a fighting pit?
No, there is not. Oh, one thing I should have mentioned about Mirstone, like this and pretty much every other settlement of note across the entire continent, is Mina's Montrabank is here as well. You guys remember
yes.
about Mina's Montrabank? That's effectively like the Western Union of this world. You can send money anyway. But oh, there we go. Someone's even bookmarked it. Yep. Mina's Montrabank. So I just wanted to mention that because I know 2 of you maybe could be interested in using Mina's services, but we can get to that later, of course. And yeah, lots of activity going on. What would you like to do?
Should we try to ask people, like, who the prophet is and where he would be at?
Sure. Is there anybody here who looks like they would go by the prophet?
Well,
The friends that we made along the way is the prophet.
Oh my god. That hurts.
Oh lord.
Okay. Well, if you remember, I did give you a brief description of what the prophet looks like. Did anybody take notes and remember that?
No. No, sorry.
Nope, I did not. I'm sorry.
You think back, and your characters remember, even though the players don't, who is described as a really well-dressed half-orc.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Wow, okay. Is there anybody by that description here?
They assembled a pretty, excuse me, a pretty much human. But there is a person here that matches that. He is as I said, is described as a half-orc. This gentleman is, there's a very obvious half-orc wandering around. He's dressed in a very formal suit, wearing a bow tie, and it's very obviously custom made for him because you've never seen a half-orc. You know, they're usually dressed in smelly leathers stitched together with various bits of things. But this half-orc is really, really well dressed. And for a half-orc, he's actually very handsome. He's filed away his tusks so he doesn't have those big protruding things from his lower jaw. And he has long locks of black hair that is delicately parted down the middle. Structure is very odd for a half-orc to have such great hair. And he looks a little bit round in the middle. So the suit that is presumably custom made from him is, you know, pulled in tight around his round tummy. And he's kind of wandering around, talking to everybody, laughing, joking. And if the prophet is a half-orc, it appears you have found him.
Well, I'm going to walk up near him. I mean, is there any like people standing very close to him
Yeah,
that look like suspicious or anything?
I'll make an insight check. The people are kind of wandering around him. Like, there's lots of people who want to interact with him. You don't detect any guards or anything like that. He seems very comfortable in this establishment. So much so that he's not worried about like a dagger in the back or anything like that. He's very comfortable.
Cool. I'm gonna walk up towards him and go like, "Hey guys, that's the guy right here."
Thanks. I'll approach him with you.
And then I'm gonna say, "So I hear you're the prophet."
Yes, that is indeed what they call me. I am the prophet.
You seem to be a guy who could probably use some more help with some work.
Well,
There's some fine people that would be more than happy to help you with any kind of situations you might be in.
Apparently, common courtesy and the ability to ask delicately is not in your warehouse. Is this how you do business? Barge into my establishment, seek me out, just bark what you require from me?
No, I wasn't thinking that I was barking per se, and we didn't barge in. I actually paid some very good coin to come down here to speak to you.
And you made a straight beeline for me. I mean, there are formalities to this thing.
Hello, I am Roman Silver. And these are my companions. You are the prophet, which I'm well acquainted to. Would you like to speak business now?
I promise we're better at actually getting our jobs done than we are at talking.
What's your name, miss?
Eris.
Eris, I think it is better that you do the talking.
Oh.
I mean, I don't like being barked at by this fool here. I mean, I run an establishment, people are having a good time, and just come straight up to me and start demanding business. This is not how things are done.
Yeah, he is quite a fool.
We could, if you don't mind, we could, sit down, have a couple drinks, and kind of have a discussion if you'd like.
Now you are talking my language. Come! He takes you over to like kind of a booth on the side of it, and he stands in front of it and looks at the people sitting there. You see him raise an eyebrow, and they just scatter away from the table. And he sits down right in the middle, inviting you to sit sit around him. Well, perhaps you should order me a drink.
Do they have like a menu or anything here?
Nope.
Order him a martini. Rich people love that. Make it dirty. They love olives too.
Man, I do love olives. Olives are awesome.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Missy! And he snaps his finger, and a young lass, not you, but he's indicating to someone else, one of the waitresses, Missy, the usual for me, and just tepid water for the rest of them. And she dashes off. So, you seek my help? You seek my services? What is it that you require from me?
Just looking for work.
I was
Nothing too
I wasn't talking
particular.
to you. You're too rude for me.
Yeah,
You're such a
we're just looking. We're just looking for any jobs that might be, you know, available for us. We're new in this area, and you know, yeah, looking for work really.
Where do your skill sets lie? What are you good at? Are you just yet another mercenary good with a sword and not much else?
Well, I'm good with all kinds of things, but we are good at general mercenary work. I mean, I'm also good at, you know, I guess calligraphy and like writing and stuff. If that is something you're interested in, I guess it really depends on what sort of jobs you have available.
I have many jobs available, but I'm trying to ascertain exactly what type of people you are. I mean, you have your barking friend over there. That could be very useful in certain situations, but not this one. How about you? You seem a bit quiet and withdrawn, he says, directing it towards Rafe. What's your story?
Mostly much Raven mercenary. His voice is kind of still, again, that very kind of cold, flat affect when he's talking. Just a mercenary looking for work.
Mercenary looking for work. Okay. And after a while, Missy returns round with a really extravagant, flamboyant-looking cocktail for the prophet, and hands you all each a water to go with it. Well, I do have interests here and further abroad. But you've come in here barking at me. I need to know if I can trust you. Tell me more about yourselves.
Armistice will say, well, I'm pretty versed in like subterfuge and sneak-in. I usually run jobs for the upward path, and then I'll show him my ring of membership. So, you know, we are what's it called? Good on our word and holders of honor and whatnot.
Well, that is interesting information with which I could use. Let me just tell you one thing, boy. Upward path or not, that will not carry much weight with me. I know of your code of ethics. That's great. But don't expect any extra favors from me, shall we say.
Oh, of course, sir. I'm in your house. I follow your rules.
Someone who knows the common courtesy of the deal. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm not a dummy like that guy. And I point to Roman.
I roll my eyes.
Oh, did not say dummy. Just the lack of social etiquette was the thing that got me. Let's give it a second try. Tell me, loud one, what are you good at?
Well, I tend to be good with words. And I wink at him.
And that's the best you can manage? I am good at words?
That's the complete opposite of what you wanted to say.
And I know how to use a bow.
He brings out a copper piece from his belt. And he says, shoot this. Throws it up in the air.
Oh, great. Here we go. My famous archery shots. So I'm going to whip out my light crossbow and take a shot at it with a good old 6.
Man, if we could only be advantage somehow.
Soren will like. Can I like react to that too? Like after seeing him miss.
Yeah, so the crossbow bolt just thunks into a corner of the establishment, not injuring anybody. A natural 1 might have been different, but a 6 is good enough.
And then
Yep.
And then Soren will just like shoot it with magic missiles to like keep it up in the air.
So it sort of dances up in the air?
Yeah.
Okay, so the crossbow bolt hits the far wall, and the copper piece just goes in a parabolic up and stops and just... How many magic missiles? Just 3? Just the standard?
I guess 3, and I'll just like make it dance in the air, essentially.
Okay, make a performance check.
Oh, I'm actually.
Wow. So one magic missile as it falls down hits, and it goes into another parabolic arc, and another one hits it, boom, goes off into another parabolic arc, and finally the third magic missile hits it, and it tumbles and lands right back in front of the prophet. Well, that was quite the impressive magical feat. Turns out this guy is A, not good with words, and B, not good with a crossbow. That is most disappointing. But that is a very impressive act of magic.
I'm also good at messing with people's minds. And he gives like a thumbs up.
I thought you were gonna do another wink.
No.
Good with convincing people, is that what you're saying?
Or making them go crazy. Either or.
Hey, Missy. And this Missy comes back again, and she's once again a local, deep brown skin, on the skinny side. She's young, but you see her eyes, and she just looks deathly tired. She needs sleep, and she says, "Make her dance for me."
So I'll cast suggestion and make her dance. If she fails to save.
She does fail the save, and she starts dancing.
Perfect.
A simple sort of dance.
Oh no, it's gonna be a goofy dance. Like arms flailing and stuff.
Well, suggestion, you can use one word, can't you? You don't get to determine the type of dance.
No, that's a command.
Yeah. No, suggestion I get as long as it doesn't harm them or put them in danger.
Right, so a goofy dance. She does a goofy dance. Oh, most splendid. Make her stop now.
And then, Soren will snap his fingers and make her stop.
Missy, just go away now. Go away. And she nods. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And she leaves. And, well, impressive. And I see you're carrying a maul, sir. You're good with that maul? Who does?
From time to time.
Do you have any other tricks up your sleeve?
I'm the brains of the operation.
Yes. Yep.
It's here for comedic relief.
The brains operation. So I'm just thinking of this thing. Just give me a second. I can't remember it. Well, brains of the operation. Well, tell me something clever then.
The human head weighs 8 pounds.
Interesting. I did not know that. We've gone through that. Well, this is a interesting group. Do you have a name, a monk here that I could refer to as with a collective noun?
We're the Revengers.
You're the Revengers, and pray tell, why are you called the Revengers?
Because if anyone needs revenging, they can come to us and we will smite those who deserve it.
Revenge them.
We will revenge them, as Eric says.
Just to piss Rafe off. I can see you typing.
Right, he's typing angrily.
Sorry, that's really funny.
No, it's
That is
hilarious.
funny. So,
Yeah.
can Soren, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
A wisdom save. Oh no. Oh. I'll take it.
What the rest of you guys see, it's Soren grabbing his head, just describing his head really hard, and you look at see an extreme pain on his face. So much so that he kind of stumbles off his chair, wanders around for a second, and collapses just in agony. And the priest, oh my goodness! Somebody help this man! Help him, please! And he gets up 5 gold pieces to the person who can help this man, please! Anybody!
Gonna put him in a rear naked choke
Oh,
Wasn't
no!
that
What?
to get him to stop grabbing himself. I want to just incapacitate him, essentially.
It's kind of like almost like a sleeper hold type of thing. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna be there for a while.
Sorry.
So we're okay.
Don't breathe.
He doesn't breathe. Well, mostly just to get his hands off of his head.
Soren, you don't
That's
like that?
my.
Make an opposed strength check with Armistice.
Ooh,
Is
you
this
got it.
athletics or strength?
So you can do athletics or acrobatics if you like. Take your pick.
Oof.
Yeah,
So it's
Armistice.
you need blood again, right?
Sometimes.
Okay. So Rafe, no, we'll actually cut his arm and then
Oh god.
offer him blood.
What the
What?
fuck?
Yeah.
Whoop!
Yeah.
This is most unusual.
Uh,
You notice Soren is not interested in the blood.
All right.
yeah.
Is
This is
anyone
definitely most unusual.
What's that?
is anyone down here like focused on Soren, that like not in a concerned or shocked way, but like in a Snape watching Harry Potter fly in room way?
Make an insight check.
I'm really good at this. Yep.
Nothing. Soren,
I.
Yes.
voice channel 2, please.
Ooh. Okay. Hello.
Hi!
Hi.
Let me just get my notes here for a second.
Okay.
So this is not like your bloodlust thing.
Yeah, no, I kind of figured.
Yep. So the hit it's a really loud pounding in your head, and it's very painful, and you're effectively incapacitated with pain. You let me get this exactly right. It's important to get this exactly right. You go back in your mind. Hmm. Uh, uh, you go back to the time when all this bad stuff started happening to Soren, when you effectively became the vampire you are. And you remember listening to those people speaking you in the deep speech that you, for some reason, understand, this strange guttural language.
Yeah.
And it goes back there, and you're remembering this thing, and you're remembering this thing, and it's very painful to do it. And you remember that your parents were captured as well. And you remember that you presume they were dead, because the things told you that both your parents were dead.
Yeah.
And your mind kind of goes past these creatures talking to you and the horrible things that they did you and effectively killed you. And it goes back, and right below there you see your father, and he's wrapped in chains. And you see him, and it's just causing immense and utter pain in your head.
Okay.
And that's what you see. So it takes you back to the time when you were captured by these things before you were rescued. You presume your father was dead, but you see your father trapped in chains, fairly serious looking, like just dozens of chains coming off him below this. And that's what you see. Let's go back
And it
to
doesn't like look like the same area or anything. It's kind of just a different setting and everything completely.
It's the area that you remember this happening in, whatever building.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You presume it's fairly close to Little Glen, which is where you grew up, way back on Arbor Island. But
yeah,
we'll see. So you presume it's somewhere close to there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, back we go.
Yeah, still.
So I can just choke anyone.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Okay.
I love it
Welcome
when I
back.
jump back into a voice channel. I could basically
Choke.
anyone.
Yeah. Not me.
I was
No
waiting for both of
context
you to
needed.
beep in to say that.
So eventually, Armistice, you kind of hold him down, and the prophet is looking quite concerned. Yes, someone ask. And eventually, these headaches subside from you, Soren, and you're just dripping in sweat, and you're even paler than you usually are. And you notice, Armistice, he's not struggling anymore. He's not screaming in pain, gooey sweat. And the Soren, I was going to say know and love, but those things, and you're still a relatively fresh group, comes back.
All right, buddy.
Someone get that man some water. And Missy comes over. Are you okay? Yeah, have some water. It's okay. And she's gonna tap you on the back. Is everything okay? Is there something I can help you with?
No, I should be good now, thanks.
Okay, just let me know. And Missy is away.
You all right, buddy?
Yeah, are you okay?
I should be fine. It's just a headache. Really bad headache.
No, I've seen headaches in my time. That was something else. What's going on?
I'd rather not talk about it. It's kind of personal.
It's okay. I can respect that. Well, as long as you're sure that you're okay, then yes, we can proceed with our conversation. So, given your, shall we? Whoops.
Skip left our channel.
Sorry,
He left.
what are you doing?
He's waiting for a whisper.
Sorry, he left. That's hilarious.
Come back. There we go. So yes, I do have something I think people of your particular skill set could be helpful for. No doubt swords would be helpful. No doubt deception would be helpful. No doubt even rudeness and brashness would be helpful to my interests. As you see, a war can be a double-edged sword. Yes, it's a war and people suffer, but there are profits to be made as well. Things to exploit as well. And I have a bit of a situation. You see, I'm a dealer of sorts. Trading is it's my main source of income, shall we say. This little inn here is an interesting aside for me, but trade is where I'm good at. One of my many trading things is involved in the souks. And you look around the downstairs establishment, and there's some very beautiful souks, tastefully arranged all over the place. So, yeah, so nice souks around. And it says, so I have some problems in Dry Gulch, which is to the north of here. And that's where I get my shipments of silk from. And unfortunately, the shipments of silk have stopped. The trade routes are not coming, and I don't know why. So if you could go and investigate this for me, and if you get to the source of it, get it to restart again, then I could offer you a good... This would be worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Ooh,
What
that's
do you
pretty good.
say?
Deal.
That
Can
sounds
we
good.
have a quick powwow?
Yeah. Powwow. Quick powwow.
Of course, I respect that. Yes. I will leave you. This table is yours, and I'll continue my carousing, which is basically why I have this place. And he goes around and starts talking to people.
So, as much as I love money, guys, I'm on a bit of a timetable now, ever since what happened in Carmen. So I have to be going east of Mirstone, in the direction of the job that Draven gave us.
We could always
This
just
is-
do that job first. We could do both. There's nothing stopping us from doing both. They're both trade related. I assume they're connected somehow.
That's what I was thinking.
Not turning down 1,000 gold.
Yeah, I personally think that we should do it and even ask this guy if he could maybe put in a good word at the docks for allowing our ship to stay docked there without the $500 fee. And that would be enough for our boat to get fixed.
The thing is, in setting you guys free in Carmen, I had to give up some information that's very important to my family, and now there's something that I have to get before the Wonderman Assembly steals it from me, essentially.
We need the gold to get off the island anyway. Fix the ship. And we need
Like-
time.
And
to fix-
that's why
fix-
we would. That's why I think we should do the Mornstead job.
Do we know it's enough? And we still gotta get the ship fixed even then. So even once we get to the goal, you pay us to get it. Oh, we had like 500 gold to get out of here, right? 'Cause we gotta pay them to get out, and we've got to do 1,000 gold to fix the ship. 1,500 gold we need just to get off the island.
And we currently have nowhere close to that.
Right. So I don't. As much as you want to go fast, I don't know how we could do that.
You know me, I'm always down to make sure that the upward paths and the families, being taken care of the way it needs to. But if we don't, have the coin to do it, how can we get off the island?
How far east do you have to go? Can we do that job first and then come back for the Drag Gulch job?
Where exactly is the Wait, let me find the name of the island that I'm trying to get to.
Oh, you need to get off this island.
The Decayed Isle, so it would be like around here.
Exactly there.
Oh. Oh, I see.
So that's why I was thinking we get in the captain's good favor, so she can assist us in getting to there, or at least souping up our ship to get to there. Because, like I said, I had to give up some confidential information to save you guys in prison, and now it's not something I can just leave on the back burner.
I'm saying though, we can't get off here until we've made at least 1,500 gold. We can't accomplish
That's
what you
why I'm
want.
saying we should do the Mornstead job, get in the captain's good favor, and soup up our ship from there.
I don't think that's going to be enough. Is what I'm trying to say.
It was 300 gold for the Mornstead job and 1,000 gold for the Dry Gulch job.
Yep. And so we're going to need both of those to be able to get off the island.
Because isn't there like a $500 gold fee, and then we need money to fix the boat?
Yep, 1,000 gold to fix the boat. Yep. So
Well, I mean, we have
1,500.
we have a note from Captain Draven, and we have 2 people that are good with forgery kits. We could easily waive that 500 fee.
I wouldn't say easily. It hasn't worked so far.
Well, we've only tried one time, and that was a rushed job, not something we took time on doing.
So is the Mirstone 300 total or 300 each?
Total.
300 total.
And 300 doesn't even get us. It doesn't even get the boat shipped. Really fixed.
Well, the job to
1,000.
Mornstead should only take a day, right? Is that what they said?
Right.
A day
Right.
travel there and a day travel back. All things going well.
But even with that, though, we're not getting that's not enough to fix the boat. So I mean, I really do think we're looking at doing both for the gold that's there.
But the thing is that it'll still take a couple days.
That's just what it is.
We could always take the boat, and that maybe would speed up the time.
The boat the way it is?
She didn't want to take the boat. She wanted us to go by land.
Yeah.
She didn't want us to risk the fish people.
Oh, yeah.
I have a feeling we're not getting our boat back till we have the money anyways.
Exactly. And then we also still need her document to be able to even forward something better to get off. So we need to do both jobs. That's all there is to it. We need to do one for the 1,000 gold to get a ship fixed, and the other one to help us get off to get the permission to get off the island. We still need to forward something because we're still short about 200 gold. So we're going to have to do both jobs. I get you're in a hurry, but that's the 2 jobs we have to do to get off the island to do the things you want to do. It sounds like we can keep our eyes open for other opportunities, but those are the 2 things.
Because we're taking horses, how quickly can they go?
Wagon pulling.
Yeah, wagon pulling. So basically as fast as you can walk.
Yeah.
But you don't have to carry, 20 suits of armor.
Yeah. I think we need to quickly do these 2 jobs, get them moving, and try. That's what I would suggest.
So I think we'll do the job for. This is my suggestion. We'll do the job for Draven first. Get that, come back, and then go out to Dry Gulch, figure that out, come back. In the meantime, we'll use the money that we get from the Mornstead job on the boat to help fix up the boat. Like, we'll get that started so that it's not like we get back from doing everything and it's another 5 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we can do both at the same time and have the boat be fixed. Because we can get started on that too. I also have some stuff I need to sell here that I can figure out where to sell when I fix them up. And we can put that money towards fixing up the ship right away rather than waiting. If we're okay with that.
Yeah.
And then that way we can get out of here sooner.
Yeah, sounds good to me. And then as soon as the boat's fixed, all hail, to fixing the little hole that we dug ourselves.
Not quite ready to take blame for that, but yes, we're going to have to stuff up to get it fixed. All right, we have a plan.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay. But we'll officially take the job so that we can do it on the way back, right?
Yep.
Assume you beckon the prophet over?
Yes.
Respectfully, of course.
And he looks at the seat that he was sitting in the middle of it, being blocked by some people. Just stares at the seat. That's my seat. You need to move.
Is that like us? We're blocking them?
Yeah, you're like in a little booth, and
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
go there shuffle in, and then he wants to sit in the middle of between everybody.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's not trying to sit near Rafe, so it's not a problem.
Okay, Toby he shuffles past you and says, "So, have you come to a decision?"
Yes.
And what is that decision?
Well, take your job, sir.
Excellent. I assume you'll be able to leave first thing in the morning.
No.
Why the hesitancy?
What's the timetable you need on this?
Every
As soon as
day
possible?
that goes by, I lose money. Every day that shipments of silk do not arrive from Dry Gulch, I lose money.
Okay. Well, you seem like the partying type. How about we say 10, 11?
What? 10, 11?
Of course.
I don't know what you're
I
talking
mean,
about.
I plan to be drinking. And by that I mean like sun middle of sky, sun like not quite.
Oh, so you're giving a time. Oh, first light.
Yes.
First light. I mean, I'm confused. It's a job. I lose money every day this doesn't happen. You seem interested in doing the job, but on your own time? Maybe you're not the people
No.
I thought you were.
We're
I mean, I'm
leaving at
assuming you-
first light.
Like, are we rendezvousing with you guys first, or what?
I will provide you with suitable paperwork to contact someone, my trusted ally in Dry Gulch. He will give you further information, I assume, and get you to help him to get to the source of the problems. And as I say, every day this happens, I lose money.
Yeah, of course.
So first morning, yes, first light.
Okay.
All right. Do you intend to meet him at first
Well,
light?
we have-
folks?
How are we gonna meet him at first light? We have to do the other one at first light.
I
We
know.
already agreed to the other one.
Yeah,
we just split the party.
Rafe,
Half and half.
Rafe would say, "No, look, we're actually in high demand. We're that good at what we do. We can do the job for you if you can wait for us to finish your other job first. If you can't, then you're gonna have to find a lesser group to take it to do it for you. That's your choice."
How long will this other job take?
A day.
2 days max.
We're that good.
Yes,
So
Max. Missy. He snaps his finger. This very short woman comes over once again. Bring me pencil and paper. She dashes away as quick as she can. She comes back with the pencil and paper. Says, "Just give me a moment." And you think, center, taxes, transport. By my calculations, I am losing 150 gold pieces a day with this. If you delay 2 days, then my fee will need to be reduced to 700 gold pieces.
do we get any kind of bonus for saving lives or how often our lives are at stake or risk?
Oh, that's calculated all into the 700 gold pieces. I mean, you do understand that, right? As a life of a mercenary, your life is literally on the line, and you are compensated for putting your life on the line. and I am compensating you to the tune of 700 gold pieces.
He looks kind of at the other guys, up to you guys if you want. And
Out of character, what are we doing for him again? We're just transporting goods?
Nope.
We're just figuring out a job over in Dry Gulch.
Figuring out the lack of goods coming from Dragon.
yeah,
Gulch,
figure out the shipment issues. Yeah.
assuming they're being raided or lost or something.
Okay, we can figure. Okay, so here's so I thought so the 700 to figure out the issues, but what are you going to charge to solve the issues if we figure them out?
Well, that's the job. Find
That's
out
two
what the
different jobs. That's two jobs. We can figure it out for you. That's one job. We can solve it for you, which is the second job.
Give me a persuasion check, Rafe.
Sure.
You do raise a good point.
Not great rolls, but
So, figuring out the shipment issues for me. 700 gold pieces if you decide to do this other task first. If you come back with a suitable message from my contact in Dry Gulch, return back with a shipment of silk. Then we can make it 1,000 gold pieces. How's that?
works for me. Works for everybody else.
Yeah,
Raz, you
that
okay
works.
with that?
Except for the loss of
Looks
money
cool.
to do the other job, so
Right.
it's
All right, you have a deal.
win-win.
So, okay,
Mm-hmm.
deal it is. Missy! Clapped his hands again. Missy rushes over there. Round of drinks from my friends. Ales all around. You're to toast this deal? Missy rushes away. She comes back with 6 ales and she's struggling to hold on all of them, but she puts them down on the table. A toast to our new form alliance. And he raises his rather fruity cocktail. Is everybody
Hey.
toast?
Here, here.
Yeah. Glug glug. Rushes it down.
Glug, glug, glug.
Well, I'm slightly disappointed this will take longer than I thought, but if you come back with that, with a silk shipment and a note from my friend that the situation has been resolved and won't cause any more problems, then 1,000 gold pieces will be yours. And yep, that is a good summary.
We'll make sure not to disappoint you then.
Well, disappointing me, I would not suggest. Okay, so I think since it's almost time, I think that'll be a good place to end. So you are gonna turn up at first light for Draven, take the armor to Mornstead, come back to Mirstone, presumably in 2 days if nothing goes wrong. Head off to Dry Gulch and solve that situation and come back. And
Alright.
I mean, feel free to do what you like, but I believe Udas also wanted a conversation around the massacre. Is that correct, Udas?
Yeah, but we can do that on the road. If we got a day of travel, that's plenty of time to talk
Sure,
about that.
So Ray's gonna have a hard time sleeping, so I want to roll for exhaustion. Is that okay? For a con check.
Make a con save. DC 10.
Yep.
That's what I usually do it at. Yeah, you do get enough sleep in, but it's very restless with, with you're struggling with whatever you're struggling with. But yeah, restless sleep. The prophet is kind enough to give you rooms inside of the this tavern that you're in, whose name's momentarily escapes me, but the Copper Captain Inn, and yeah. And I will pick it up right from this point, but you will be getting a long rest tonight. Not that you've used many spells, but some spells. And we'll pick this up next week.
Works.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Sounds good.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Okay.
See you next
you.
week.
See you.
Bye.